Trump's plan to end birthright citizenship. What's at stake? Donald Trump shocked America when he announced plans to end birthright citizenship. This proposal challenges the very foundation of U.S. immigration norms rooted in the Constitution. Could it signal a seismic shift in American identity, or is it just a controversial political move? Let's break this down. Birthright citizenship has been enshrined in the 14th Amendment for over 150 years. It guarantees citizenship to anyone born on U.S. soil. Trump's proposal questions this deeply held legal principle, sparking fierce debate about executive authority to redefine constitutional law. Is this challenge realistic or a legal non-starter? Trump suggests using an executive order to bypass Congress and amend how citizenship is granted. However, experts argue that this approach will face immediate legal battles. Courts are likely to intervene, but what would it take for such an executive order to become enforceable? It's a daunting uphill task. Alongside this, Trump proposes mass deportations. Entire families, including U.S.-born children, could be affected. This raises ethical concerns, separating individuals from their home country and loved ones. Would deportees be relocated to unfamiliar nations? Critics warn these actions could spark a humanitarian crisis with ripple effects worldwide. Neighboring countries like Panama, the Bahamas, and Turks and Caicos have already rejected relocation suggestions for deported individuals. Trump's plan could alienate key allies. These nations emphasize that they won't compromise their sovereignty to host deported individuals, adding international drama to an already divisive policy. At its core, Trump's stance questions the American ethos of being a nation of immigrants. For generations, birthright citizenship symbolized inclusivity and opportunity. How will ending this policy shape America's cultural identity? Does this shift align with or contradict the nation's democratic principles? Revoking birthright citizenship could heap immeasurable hardship upon millions of families. Children born in the U.S. to undocumented parents would lose their citizenship, destabilizing households and undermining immigrant communities. What does this mean for kids' futures? The emotional and societal ripple effects could last for generations. Trump's announcement aligns with his history of hardline immigration policies, including travel bans and family separations. Critics argue these moves are more about rallying his voter base than reforming immigration. But could these strategies backfire by energizing opposition groups? Americans are deeply divided. Supporters say it's time for stricter immigration measures to preserve national resources. Opponents call it unconstitutional and cruel. Social media, protests, and public discourse are now ablaze with debate. What's your take? Does this policy unite the nation or deepen the divide? Any attempt to eliminate birthright citizenship will face fierce legal challenges. Experts predict major court battles centering on constitutional interpretations of the 14th Amendment. How far is the judiciary willing to go in either upholding or redefining this long-standing law? The stakes are monumental. Trump's moves would set an international precedent. Will other countries follow his path or condemn his actions? America's stance could influence global discussions on immigration and human rights. Trump's proposed policy isn't just about immigration, it's a larger question about who America is as a nation. It raises poignant questions about fairness, identity, and the balance of power. Policymakers, legal experts, and citizens must grapple with these consequences carefully. Be informed. Share your opinion. Encourage open dialogue. Join advocacy groups that work for immigrant rights or constitutional protections. America's future hinges on collective action to uphold its values. Stay engaged, because your voice matters. This isn't just a political issue, it's your nation's story.